for anyone that didn't see it. This is how it went down.
I hope
so
you
that
know
is
how
the
much...
mission here. It's pretty clear.
Well, it's not 100% clear to me, General, and that's not to suggest that I don't support 100% what is happening, nor that I 100% offer my support. I just think I want to ask a couple of critical questions, and I hope you know how much respect I have for your service, and I think it goes without saying to anybody watching how much respect I have for the men making this decision.
You don't have to patronize me. Just ask the question. Go ahead. Come on, ask it.
To be clear, General, I'm not patronizing you. I'm trying to have a very serious conversation in front of the American people. The men making these decisions have my utmost respect. This is less about you than everybody making these decisions.
You know, that was awesome of him to, and I think he was sincere when he apologized. And that's like the second time I've heard that. And he goes, it's my fault. You know, he didn't just give me an obligatory apology. He said, you know, I shouldn't have done that. It's my fault. Well, everybody, at least 95%, thinks I was disrespectful to the general. Here's what I don't think I was disrespectful to the general. I certainly never meant respect. I was actually offering my respect. The other word I keep hearing is his word, patronizing. Maybe that was patronizing. I don't
know. I don't get it.
Would you do this for me? Look up the definition of patronizing. Isn't it like giving unnecessary or fake compliments or something like that?
Apparently kind or helpful, but betraying a feeling of superiority, condescending.
Well, I definitely don't think I was I didn't feel condescending or superior. Now, here's where I failed. When he said that, I will tell you, I got my hair up a little bit. And because it was like, whoa, why are you personally going after me? Like, I'm not doing this. And so my face changed, my tone changed. I was a more aggressive, I think, or I don't even think I was aggressive because watching it back, I was, what is the word? Pointed? I was kind of pointed. Was I defensive maybe? And I wagged my finger. You should never wag your finger. I didn't wag it. I raised my finger. And these are all failures of communication on my behalf. And I have to recognize, no matter what it was intended, what is received is something different. And if 95% of the comments think and feel a certain way about the way that I was received, that's on me. It's not on the 95% of people that saw it a certain way. And I had a failure of communication there. That is without a doubt. As to whether or not I'm a lefty or that I don't even know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with that. I'm somebody who I feel like is very emblematic of the entire right for the past 20 years. And I didn't just abandon it all of a sudden because my friends and my country is going a certain direction, which, by the way, I'm not against. I don't know if that has to... I'm just like, hey, let's just be clear so we win. I want to win. What's a win? Let's define a win. I would do that in anything, in a sports game. You know, if you got in a fight with somebody and they tell you, well, this guy, he said this, this, and this about you, right? That's kind of, this is what Iran's done for 47 years. That's a rationale, but that's not an objective. There's a difference between a rationale and an objective. Like, you still want to have a clear objective, and that's what I'm trying to get to. I don't have any idea how that makes me a lefty. However, you know, I shouldn't have gotten defensive. I shouldn't have gotten, you know, when he said I was being patronizing, I shouldn't have been so displeased with that. But I'll give you a taste. I think you guys didn't send me enough negativity, to be quite honest.
We wanted to...
It really shouldn't have been hard.
It's our fault.
Well, we wanted to, you know, protect you a little bit.
What do you mean protect me?
I'm just kidding.
There's no
I mean, it was pretty much the same thing over and over again.
It was the same thing over and over
Okay,
again.
here we go. Here's a good one. Alexander Royala says, you yelled at a general. That's why. Show some respect. Really? I yelled at a general? I don't think I yelled.
I've heard Will yell, and there's not yelling.
I mean, I'm really open to that.
You don't yell.
Self-criticism, but I don't think I yelled at him. I wonder if Will Cain puts his phone any closer to his face when reading it. Yeah, I do. I hold it close. This is just General Attack Will Day. Fine. Yes, Jason.
I just thought that was funny
My
because
left eye
you
does
saw
all the
that eye
reading up
issue.
close.
You need glasses?
You have the one eye that sees
Yeah,
far
but the
away
doctor
and one
told
eye
me
sees
this
close.
is yes, but the doctor told me this is what people ask for. when they get corrective LASIK. So it's like, he's like, why do you want to change it? Like, one eye does all the up close and one eye does all the far away. So, yeah, I got to hold it a little close on the one eye. Suzanne Nico, regular member of the Will issue, says, I will say it was nice that the general apologized for jumping on Will. Most people wouldn't do that in real time. I agree. It was super big of him to do that. Christine said, Will handled the patronizing comment very well. He must not have liked the question. Will was asking for all of us. Thanks, Will. I appreciate that. Go ahead, Dan.
I think General Keane was like a little, just like, get to it. Like, I don't know as much
I
about
saw
the
that was a lot of
point.
criticism. That
It was TV, Will. You only have 4 minutes, dadgummit.
Yeah.
You know?
You
Got to
don't want
get
to
to
be
it.
cut off like
well,
Tallarico.
I didn't have 4 minutes. I blew through all the they rapped me so many times like I'm not rapping.
But
for this.
I think he
I'm
was
not
just like,
rapping.
I think he was just being a little like, come on, get to the point, man, kid. You know.
It could be. I saw a lot of criticism of me on that front, that I asked long, drug out
that's also stupid
questions. Which at that point it wasn't a question. Now it's like, okay, we're having a conversation. I'm telling you I'm not being patronizing. This is why I'm asking this question and following up on it.